sure. Just climbing. I'm sure. Just climbing. I'm just climbing.
What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, and welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Over the last couple of days, I took a break, man, did some things that I wanted to do. Finally got to see StephenASmith's response to all the talk and all the things that Kwame Brown said in regards to why you were doing this, why you were doing that, why were you going to college campuses, speaking ill of a 17-year-old kid, you know, all the things that Kwame Brown's been talking about. And StephenASmith had an entire week to get it together. He had ESPN Plus behind him. He got to talk to his bosses. His bosses gave him the thumbs up. He didn't have to worry about getting fired. He went in there, went on the screen to tell us absolutely nothing that had anything to do with what Kwame Brown had to say, man. Instead of doing that, he mentioned everybody Kwame Brown had a problem with. He mentioned Matt Barnes. He mentioned Stack 5. He mentioned Charlemagne the God. He mentioned Dr. Boyce Watkins and had the audacity and the mitigated gall to lie in front of us and say nobody said anything personal, which was a lie, which was a bold-faced lie, because Jack himself, Stephen Jackson, said that Kwame Brown's life was dirt. And that's just one thing that was said amongst other things. But here's the thing that was very, very interesting. ESPN provided, and the NBA provided all the footage that he used to talk about his game, acting like all those turnovers was his entire game. And that just goes to show how Kwame Brown's making the right decision by not going on any of these shows, because they're going to edit the shit out of it, man. He goes on the Breakfast Club, they're going to edit it to make it look like Kwame Brown's a fool. He goes on ESPN, they're going to do the same thing. Stay on your own platform, black man, because I'm going to tell you this now. That damn soliloquy and that StephenASmith put on was weaker than Taco Bell hot sauce. That shit was whack as fuck, okay? And here's the reason why it was whack as fuck. Because even though StephenASmith knows how to talk, even though he talks for a living, even though he's been in the sports landscape for 20 years as a reporter, as a commentator, as a show host, when you're talking on the level that Kwame Brown's talking on and you're getting some of that mama's cooking, you got to be able to keep your hood capping, and your hood responses got to be on point, man. Hey, man, the brother lost his hood. He lost his hood juice. He don't have it no more, man. He can't get in there and bag no more. He's so used to talking about people and not talking to people when it's face to face. What he did was the equivalent of talking to when the police car shows up, you start talking shit when the cops come. While the cops ain't there, you ain't saying shit. Soon as them motherfuckers pull up, now it's time to start talking shit. But I'm telling you this shit right now, man. Kwame Brown has been exonerated. They didn't want to talk about what they needed to talk about. This situation just needs to keep going the way it's going. But at the end of the day, man, don't get in here and start trying to bag on motherfuckers and you don't got it no more, man. You ain't funny no more. You're like the equivalent of a fucking heckler, okay? Kwame Brown's on stage killing it, and your ass is heckling and no one's laughing at your shit. So that's all I got to say about it, man. Salute to Kwame Brown for keeping that pressure going. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.
I'm sure. Just climbing. I'm sure. Just climbing. I'm just climbing. I'm sure. Just climbing. I'm sure. Just climbing.